Have you ever considered how much power your negative thoughts hold over your life? Picture an invisible puppeteer, manipulating your actions, your decisions, your emotions. That puppeteer, it's your own negative thinking. It's a quiet, insidious force that can control your life, often without you even realizing it. This powerful puppet master has the ability to shape your reality, to twist your perception, and to darken your worldview. Negative thoughts can act as a filter, a deceptive lens through which we view our lives. They can make a mountain out of a molehill, transforming minor setbacks into insurmountable obstacles. They can distort our interpretation of our interactions with others, causing us to question our worth, our abilities, and our place in the world. Negative thoughts can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe you will fail, then you are setting yourself up for failure. If you believe you are unworthy, then you may unconsciously sabotage your chances for happiness and success. But let's be clear, negative thoughts are not an anomaly. They are a universal human experience, we all have them. The difference lies in how we handle them. Some of us get ensnared in their trap, allowing them to dictate our actions and shape our lives. Others learn to recognize them for what they are, mere thoughts, and not a reflection of reality. Negative thoughts can be likened to weeds in a garden. If left unchecked, they can overrun the garden, stifling the growth of beautiful flowers and plants. But if you learn to identify them, to pull them out by the roots, then you can create space for positivity to flourish. The cycle of negative thoughts can be debilitating, but understanding it is the first step towards breaking free. It's about recognizing the power that they hold and choosing to reclaim that power for yourself. It's about realizing that you have the ability to control your thoughts, rather than letting them control you. So ask yourself again, have you ever considered how much power your negative thoughts hold over your life? Because the power to change that narrative lies within you. The cycle of negative thoughts can be debilitating, but understanding it is the first step towards breaking free. So what exactly is this cycle of negative thoughts? Let's delve into this. Picture a wheel, constantly spinning, powered by negativity. This wheel represents the cycle of negative thoughts. It begins with a trigger, a situation or event that sparks a negative thought. This could be anything from a harsh word spoken by a loved one to a simple setback at work. This trigger breeds a negative thought. I'm not good enough, I can't do this, or I'll never succeed. These thoughts are like seeds, planting themselves in our minds, ready to grow into towering trees of negativity if left unchecked. Then, as these thoughts take root, they give rise to negative emotions, feelings of sadness, anger, anxiety, or fear. These emotions are the fruits of the negative thought tree. They weigh heavy on our minds, pulling us further into the cycle. And what follows these emotions? Behavior. Actions that reflect our thoughts and emotions. Maybe we withdraw from social activities, maybe we lash out at others, or maybe we simply lose motivation. These behaviors are the final stage in the cycle, the manifestations of our negative thoughts and emotions. But here's the kicker. These behaviors often lead to more negative situations, more triggers. And so, the cycle continues, spinning endlessly, powered by our own negativity. One negative thought can set off an avalanche of negative emotions and behaviors, each one reinforcing the cycle, making it spin faster and faster. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Understanding this cycle, recognizing it in our own lives, is the first step towards breaking free. It's like shining a light on a shadowy figure that's been lurking in the corners of our minds. Once we see it clearly, we can start to challenge it, to question it, to change it. The cycle of negative thoughts is a self-fulfilling prophecy, but awareness of this cycle is the beginning of change. So let's start that change together. Let's break the cycle and free our minds from the chains of negativity. Awareness is essential, but how does one break free from this vicious cycle? That's the question that often lingers in the minds of many. We're here to discuss the strategies that can help us break this cycle of negative thoughts. First and foremost, cognitive restructuring. This is a psychological technique that helps us challenge and alter negative thoughts or patterns. Imagine your mind as a garden. You've got to weed out the negativity and plant the seeds of positivity. Cognitive restructuring is all about replacing those thorny brambles of pessimism with blooming flowers of optimism. It's not an overnight process, but with time and practice it can transform your thought garden into a lush, positive space. Next, let's talk about mindfulness. It's a buzzword we've all heard, but it's more than just a trend. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, not letting your mind wander into the past or future. It's about savoring the here and now, appreciating the world around us. By practicing mindfulness, we can learn to quiet the chatter of negative thoughts and instead, Focus on the beauty and positivity that surrounds us. Lastly, we have positive affirmations. They may seem simple, but their power is immense. Positive affirmations are statements that can help you challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. When you repeat them often and believe in them, you can start to make positive changes. You might say things like, "I am capable," or "I am deserving of all good things." By regularly affirming positivity, you're essentially rewiring your brain to think more optimistically. Remember, these methods are not a quick fix. They require practice, patience, and above all, a commitment to change. It's like learning a new language. It might feel strange and uncomfortable at first, but with time, it becomes more natural until one day positivity becomes your default. Breaking the cycle of negative thoughts might not be easy, but with persistence and the right tools, it's definitely possible. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're all in this together, learning, growing, and striving for a more positive life. What happens when we replace negative thoughts with positive ones? This is a question that invites us to peek into the transformative world of positivity, a realm where the weight of pessimism is lifted, replaced with the light and buoyant force of optimism. Positivity is not a magic potion that suddenly makes everything perfect. Rather, it is a lens through which we can choose to view our life. It's about acknowledging the reality of the situation, but choosing to focus on the good, the opportunities, and the potential growth that can come from challenges. When we cultivate a positive mindset, it can have profound effects on our mental health. It can alleviate stress, reduce anxiety, and promote a sense of peace and tranquility. It's like a breath of fresh air in a smog-filled room, clearing away the haze of negativity and allowing us to see the beauty of life clearly. Our relationships, too, can flourish under the nurturing light of positivity. Imagine sowing the seeds of kindness, understanding, and respect in the fertile ground of positive thinking. The resulting blooms can transform our interactions, making them more meaningful, more fulfilling, and more harmonious. Positivity also has a unique way of boosting our overall well-being. It's as if the positivity within us radiates outward, touching every facet of our lives. It draws us towards healthier lifestyles, encourages us to pursue our passions, and inspires us to reach for our dreams. It's a catalyst that propels us forward, fostering resilience and determination. But remember, positivity is a choice. It's a decision we make every day, every moment. It's about seeing the silver lining in a stormy sky, about finding the lessons in our failures, about appreciating the beauty in our everyday lives. And when we make this choice, when we embrace positivity, we unleash a powerful force. A force that can transform our lives, making them richer, fuller, and more vibrant. A force that can break the cycle of negative thoughts and replace them with a symphony of positive ones. Positivity can bring about a significant change in our lives, a change worth striving for. Breaking the cycle of negative thoughts is a journey, not a destination. So, what's next? Well, the road to positivity is paved with patience, practice, and persistence. It's not about swiftly arriving at a destination, but about the journey itself. It's about the transformation that happens along the way, the person you become as you navigate the path ahead. It's about learning to dance in the rain while waiting for the storm to pass, rather than simply wishing for brighter days. Patience is key. It's about understanding that change doesn't happen overnight. It's the acceptance that the sun takes its own sweet time to rise, that the petals of a flower unfurl at their own pace. It's about realizing that every moment of waiting is not a moment wasted, but a moment gained, a moment ripe with potential for growth. And then, there's practice. Just as a musician practices scales or an athlete trains their muscles, we too must flex our positivity muscles. It's about catching